We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Colorado Rockies. It's interleague baseball on the Show. Ulysses Chassin gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Ray Durham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
First pitch, 640.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-1 home.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
I know we're just 1 batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
At the plate, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Here comes another 0-2. Sharp ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Jermaine Dye, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Durham at second. Frazier at first. One gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Wood, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now batting, Ellis Burks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Now at the plate, Todd Helton. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
At the plate, Dante Bichette, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out with a man at first. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
The left fielder, Carlos.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Rockies lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Minnie Minoso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. Minoso is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burks is right there, one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Aaron Rowan.
Striding in, Aaron Rowan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are two away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jose Valentin batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Stepping into the box, A.J. Pierzynski. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. One and one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. A man left for the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will Rosario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down to shoot.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, not shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Lamar Hoyt enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box,
now
Ellis Burks.
Center fielder.
Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Three runs already home here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Helton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Dive is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Rockies 6 and the White Sox nothing. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Lamar Hoyt. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The pitch. The 1-0 home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Into the box now, Ray Durham. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's Todd Frazier now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's one down now.
Next to Chicago.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and in steps Big Frank. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0 home.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
One out and a runner on third. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jermaine Dye, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take a look at ball one. Runners on first with one down. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Minnie Minoso, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Rowan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
The bat, the shortstop, Jose Valentin.
At the plate now, Jose Valentin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Striding in for the Rockies, Will Rosario. He singled his last time up.
Will Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is popped up. Thomas has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ulysses Chacin stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first two pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story.
Not an easy thing to do to hit that knuckleball because it dances and darts all over the place, but he crushed that last one, hit it well over 400 feet.
No balls and a strike to count. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And it's fouled away. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Lamar Hoyt, and they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Ready once again, Ray Durham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Striding into the box, Todd Frazier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ellis Burks. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Todd Helton.
Todd Helton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Pulled toward right center field. Rowan is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 6 and the White Sox 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
35. Frank Thomas.
Pitch on the way.
Outside. That's
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Digging in to try it again, Jermaine Dye. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Minnie Minoso. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Aaron Rowan, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. In now for Colorado, Dante Bichette. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. As a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Thomas is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
LeMahieu.
From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-1. Here it comes.
Counting 2-1.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Popped him up. Thomas is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Will Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that pitch is out.
A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Vinny Castilla will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Vinny Castilla.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Close, but just off the outside corner. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. Aaron Cook is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Aaron Cook.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Valentin.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pierzynski. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Joe Jackson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. He'll step in here at 275. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Correct.
Gary Peters gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 43, Gary Peters.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Ellis Burks, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, right to Frazier, and that's out number 1. Todd Helton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Set and the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Pierzynski, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hits this one hard the other way. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
0-1 pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Lucas Giolito enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2 men are on with 2 men out. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Stepping in now, Will Rosario, and he fouls this one off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping up now, Aaron Cook. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ray Durham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now it's 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked on the ground down the line. but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, the pitch. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Jermaine Dye, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. A 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Burks is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox leave 1. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
Legs churning. He's headed for second.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
At the plate now, Ellis Burks, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here he comes on 2-0. No one out with a runner at second. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. A 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will be a foul ball. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. One out and a runner on second base. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Esteban Loaiza comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Loaiza.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Arenado has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Ready with the 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Sixth home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
The right fielder, number 10, Dante.
At the plate, Dante Bichette, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Thomas is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder,
Into the
number
box,
24.
Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 13-2. Adam Ottavino enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 33, Aaron Nolan.
Standing in, Aaron Rowan. From the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Jose Valentin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Rockies hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Ulysses Chassin with his 4th win this season. Wood struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.